Thank you. Alright, so, recording part 2 of this a little bit earlier than intended, but that's just because I'm excited to get through this trilogy, and I, want to stream more often so I look fucking goofy with this helmet. Might just, how much defense does that really give? Yeah, 0.7, not even an entire point of armor.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. I am.
Then we leave for Ostagar immediately.
Cool.
We
Loading
will be
screen
traveling
instantly.
south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am Darian, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I see you're an elf, friend.
We have the
From where
same
do you
hair.
hail?
From one of your alienages naturally.
Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid me going there.
I killed an Arl son for raping my friend.
You... what?
Your Majesty, I would not have put it so bluntly. There are events in Denerim you should be aware of.
So it seems. I will hear more about this matter later. But for now, we have a war to attend to. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit
Brush
greatly
past
with you
that,
in
I
their
guess.
ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should
Jesus
return to my
Christ.
tent. Loghain waits
the
eagerly
one
to
blunt
bore me
like-
with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the Tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god.
Tainted god.
But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Exciting stuff.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be taking him very seriously, so...
True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Yeah, he does seem to regard them pretty highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
A hot meal would definitely be nice first.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
So, am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him
Alistair.
out and
Great
tell him it's
character.
time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright, here we go. This is where we get into the true grit of the game. Let's see. A gold ring, eh? Alright, current quest, creatures, Archdemon. Just like in the previous stream, just gonna scroll through so you can pause and read as you wish. I already know large chunks of the lore. Played through a lot of the trilogy so far. Probably gonna stream Dreadwolf when it comes out as well. If that name doesn't change before it's out. Oh, yeah, that one's easy. That one's pretty easy too. Alright, here we go. Ostagar. Cool place. Look at those trees. Giraffics.
Well met.
Well met. Fucking humans.
Hail to you.
If I sound racist towards humans in Dragon Age,
Grey
because I
Warden
am.
recruit the This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Not far.
Duncan's
It's straight
fence.
ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Oof. Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
What a strange phrase. Supplies.
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
The king.
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Circle of Magi.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then. Good luck to you, then.
Be on my way. New codex. Ostagar. Snapped right to it. How convenient. Is that all? Yes, cool.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Okay. I'm gonna explore a bit before...
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet you.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Have you faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Isn't the Fade the land of the
Anytime
dead?
your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or
Purgatory.
to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
Darkspawn are just dream spirits.
Sadly,
Interesting.
no. They are kin
No,
to
they're not,
neither
okay.
the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts.
My
And the
taint
Maker
also
cast them back to
transforms
the
men.
earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I'll just kill every Darkspawn I
A
see.
wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Actually, he didn't even tell me to talk to you. Win. Cool character. Oh, there's a magic and religion. The Fade. Fade is a very real place in Dragon Age.
Fine.
Very
You
cool
will not have
place.
failed your king. You will have die in this battle, and when you stand before the
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
That's sad. The muzzle on the dog.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fellow. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
I will absolutely look for this. There's no way that the dog died.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Side quest. A lot of side quest options around here.
So, any last... Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And who are you?
The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will.
It's all too
I hope so.
secretive for
Gotta
me.
save that dog.
Makes my nose twitch.
What does
I
that
guess
even
we'll have
mean?
to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'll watch your back if you watch mine.
I suppose I could do that. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to
I don't
Duncan.
like the way you answered
That's where
that.
I'll be if you need me for anything.
How do you do?
Complete.
Ha! Didn't mean to rob you right in front of you, buddy. Ooh, boots. Better than I had. Interesting.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Oh, you're one of those. Because I'm here to become a Grey Warden?
Oh, yes, of course. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about. I've been
okay.
waiting for... That is
really
simply
don't
being
like
so
people in this
hectic.
world.
I never thought... But please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Perhaps you should treat... Yeah, you should treat them much better.
Yeah, yes, of course, you're very right. Did you
Oh, what are you
come for
annoyed?
some supplies, perhaps?
Let me see what you
Let
have.
me know what you'd like.
Which increases my inventory space by a little bit. Pretty useful.